Ciao, I am Father Andrew Recepcion, greeting you from Rome. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today the Church celebrates the memorial of Padre Pio or Saint Padre Pio. Many of us know him because he is one of the most known saints of the Church in these contemporary times. But if we go back to the life of Padre Pio, we can see that his life was a life of total and complete availability and fidelity to God's will. And on many occasions, people have spoken of Padre Pio's intercession and miraculous intervention. But today, let us reflect on Padre Pio's life as far as happiness is concerned. Of course, many of us would like to be happy. It's part of our longing as a human being, as a human person. But let me talk about the 5 myths of happiness according to an American psychologist, Harold Treffert, who speaks about 5 myths of happiness. First, people think that happiness is things, that the more we accumulate things, the happier we will be. And second, that happiness is what you do. That the more productive we are and the more we earn, the happier we will be. And the third myth is that happiness is being the same with others, or being same with others. That the more we are fashionable and conform with times, the happier we will be. And the fourth myth is that happiness is equated with mental health. That means the less problem we have, the happier we will be and the carefree we become. And the fifth happiness is that happiness is equated with electronic gadgets. The more advanced our gadgets are, the happier we will be. But dear friends, Padre Pio in his time did not have all the desire, this restless desire for happiness. His only goal was to stay close to Jesus, to be faithful to Jesus. In spite of all his difficulties, his health was not very good, and also in spite of all the restrictions that were imposed on him by his superiors, he was able to live happily within the walls of the convent. So what was Padre Pio's secret to happiness? Not things, not what he did, not even that mental health of not having any problem, not even being fashionable because he lived a life of complete poverty. And I don't think he had electronic gadgets. But I think what made him happy was actually a life that was centered above all on Jesus. He was very much consumed in his life by this love and mercy of Jesus. And this same love and mercy he shared with others. But if there's one secret to happiness that I find in Padre Pio's life, it is this, that our past, we surrender to God's mercy. Let us not be conditioned by our past, no matter what we have been in the past. In our present, we surrender to the love of God. The love of God is very important. That we believe in His love. That the present is really in His hands. And the future, there's so much uncertainty and people are unhappy because we are all anxious about what will happen to us in the future. We never know. But if we go back to the life of Padre Pio, the future is entrusted to the providence of God. So 3 key words to be happy from the life of Padre Pio. First, our past, God's mercy. Our present, the love of God. And our future, the providence of God. So there is no need for us to try to seek happiness in things, in our productivity, and also what we do. Because sometimes we can lose our job, also in trying to imitate others, being like others, and trying to conform to the fashion and trends of the world, or also trying to eliminate our problems, which we will never be able to do so in our lifetime, or also trying to equate our happiness with all the gadgets that we have. I think Padre Pio's life teaches us this. The simpler our life is, the happier we become. And what makes our life simple? Jesus. Jesus as the wellspring of our happiness. And there's no other proof that we need except to go back to the very life of Padre Pio, who even at the last moment before he died, he celebrated the Mass to the source of the meaning and happiness of his life, Jesus Christ our Lord. So I hope this helped you, and God bless you.